What's up, my people? You are welcome again in this another edition of how to treat your wife or how to treat your woman. I am Prince Bate and I welcome you again in this another great edition of how to treat your woman. I'm talking especially to the guys that are married, to those who are married, to those who have already said I do. Like me, I am part of the people I'm talking to. So there are some certain things that we must do to make our marriage a success. I'm talking especially to the men, and if you do like my video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to share, and don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Remember, we are not just talking, but we are changing life. So if you share my video, you are not just doing something great to me, but you are changing some life out there. So without any waste of time, I have some few points I'm going to outline with you. The points are so many, but because of time, we're just gonna pick some few points on how to treat your woman. So we begin with the first point I put here. Don't shout at your wife when you're talking with her. You shouldn't shout at your wife when you're talking with her. You know, men are always fond of they are the king. You know, we men, we always think that we are the superior. But if you know that you are a king, just know that you got married to a queen. She is your wife. She is a queen. You know, if you adore your wife, she'll adore you. Whatever you want yourself to become, your wife can give it to you. You know, if you want to become a king, then you need to make her a queen. So you shouldn't shout at your wife whenever you're talking with her. It really hurts her. There is a way of how you can talk with your wife even when you guys are having a problem. There is a way you can talk very politely and very lovely, and a good woman will listen to you. So that is the very first point. You can even find it in Proverbs chapter 15 from verse 1. You will find how to treat your wife. You know, some men, they always know that even to say sorry, it's very difficult for men to say it. I'm not just blowing my own honor, but it took me a lot of time to learn how to say sorry to my wife. So if you know how to, you know, talk to your wife in a polite manner, then you're gonna have a successful marriage. So the second I put on my list is do not speak evil of her to anyone. You know, don't talk bad about her to anybody. Whatever you say about your wife, that is what she will become. You know, the tongue or the mouth has power. Whatever you confess out there, you know, that is what your wife will become. Women are like incubators. If you give them a sperm, they will multiply it and then give you a baby or children. If you give them a word, they will multiply it and give you a sentence, or rather a paragraph. So don't always you know, say good things about your wife in public. Even if she's bad, you need to cover her dirty lineage. That is the way your wife will know you really love her. So we need to see how we can protect you know, the bad attitude of each and other, you know, one another when we are married. So that is my second point. The third point I put on my list is never compare your wife to another woman. That is a very good point. That is what men always do. You always like to compare your wife with another woman. No matter how she is, do not compare your wife or your woman with another woman. You know, if that other woman was good for you, God will have given her to you. If she was a good woman, if she was a perfect woman, God will have given her to you. There is no perfect human being on earth. So the one God has destined for you, the one God has ordained for you, you shouldn't compare her with another woman. You know, there is a saying that a rope fits goat, but it cannot fit dog. You know, that other woman you think it's good, if you go there, if they give her to you, you cannot be able to manage her. So do not compare your wife with another woman. We go straight to another point I put. Do not place your siblings before your wife. This is what most men always do. Most men always find it very difficult to leave their family whenever they're married. It shouldn't be so. We should not place our siblings before our wife. Our wife comes first. They are the one to stay with us till death do us part. They are the one to, you know, receive all our bad attitude. They are the one to receive even insults we are giving to them. They are the one to, you know, suffer to raise our kids, you know. So you shouldn't speak or rather place your wife or your siblings rather before your wife. When you are married, your wife should come first even before your family. This is what most men don't know. Then another thing I put on my list is always pray together with your wife. You know, show me a couple who pray together and I'll show you a successful marriage or a successful relationship. When you always make up time to pray with your wife, you will realize that she will always love you. She will always have this notion to trust you when you always pray with your wife. But there are very few couples who pray with your wife, and if you see those few couples, you always find success in their marriage. Any marriage that you don't pray together with your wife, then you will hardly find trust in the marriage. They will be suspicious and everything. So if you make up time to pray with your wife, I bet you that relationship is gonna be a success. Another thing I put on my list is always confess to your wife how much you love her. You know, women never get tired of hearing I love you, or they never get tired of you showing them how much you love her. So even if it means by 100 times a day, never stop telling your wife how much you love her. You know, they always feel flattered, they always feel joy, they have this joy in them whenever you confess your love to them. You know, when you show a woman love, you can bring out the hidden potential in her. You can bring out what God has really placed in her to help the marriage. Remember, women always have something to contribute in the marriage. Not only men have the idea, like some men, they always know that whatever I say, that is standard. No, that is not true. Women are our helper. They always have something to help us to achieve a goal, to achieve our goal, or to achieve what we want the marriage to become. So if you sometimes listen to your wife, you know, that is a very good thing. Always appreciate her. Always appreciate your wife. Whatever she do, you know, always appreciate her. Another point I put on my list is never make negative comments about your wife's body. You know, don't judge her based on the worth of her body. You know, like some men, when they get married to their wife, after, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 babies, the body of their wife cannot remain the same. Some men get tired. You know, you shouldn't get tired. Women risk their life, they risk their beauty going to the labor room, you know, or carrying babies 9 months inside their home to give birth to the baby. So when a woman put to bed, you don't expect her to become same like what you made her. So never give negative comments about her body. Always appreciate her body, no matter how it is. Always appreciate her, or rather, you help her what you want, what really you want her to become. You can help her. You can work together with your wife. So hi guys, this is where we put an end to this very first part of how men should treat their wife. If I have time, I will bring more points, as I have more points here on my list. But don't forget to press the subscribe button and share my video. Remember, we are changing life, and I'll be glad to welcome any comments below. Whatever you think about my video, if I said something bad or something good, don't forget to comment below. And if you have anything to write me, that's my number down there. Feel free to contact me at any time to chip in what you think it was right, or what you think we should share together. Remember, we need to change life. Thank you very much. I am Prince Bate. Nice meeting you. Bye.